conversion specifications, which is also known as format specifier. The conversion specifications or format specifiers are mainly used to define the type of data it also defines the size of data or value, and the most important one, for the declaration of these format specifiers, it must begin with percent sign. Like this. Okay, so now these conversion specifiers, whatever available in C programming language, are always used with the help of printf and scanf function. So let us see how exactly these conversion specifiers are used along with their proper notification. Consider a simple program. This program is basically has three different stages. The first stage is nothing but input stage. That means take a data as an input from user. Second stage is a processing stage. Just process the input data, and the last stage is basically an output stage. Simple, process whatever available data and send it at the output side. So when we talk about these three different stages, which are nothing but the first one is input, that is take data from user. The second stage is simple the process, as per requirement just process the input data, and the third one is an output. Whatever processed data is there, just give that processed data as an output to final output terminal. So here whatever input activity is there, that input activity is done with the help of a function, and that function is basically called as scanf function. Means whenever a data is given as an input in a program, that data is given as an input with the help of scanf function, whereas to display the output on output terminal, the printf function is used. So now just these two different functions are there with us. The first function is a scanf function. The scanf function is always used to take a data as an input, whereas the second function is a printf function. This printf function is used to send the data as a output, whatever process data is there. And these conversion specifiers, that is format specifiers, are always used with along with these two functions, that is with the printf function and this that is with the scanf function and the printf functions here. Okay, so before going to discuss further, let us see the syntax for scanf function and the printf function. So the first function is a scanf function. And this function is mainly used to take a data as an input in a program. The syntax for scanf function is scanf, in double quote mention the conversion specifier, and then address of variable. So this is a syntax for scanf function. In scanf function, first scanf inside a bracket in double quote we have to mention a conversion specification, that is conversion specifier, then simple comma followed by address of variable. So this is a syntax which is preferred for scanf function. Next is a printf function which is used for or used to print processed data on output screen. And the syntax for printf function is printf. Here also we have to define conversion specifier, then comma and a variable whose value is to be given as output. So these are the two basic functions, a scanf function for input purpose and printf function for the output purpose used in C programming language. Now let us see what or how to obtain the address of any variable, right? So in order to obtain an address of a variable, a special symbol in our regular language we call this as a and sign. This symbol is used along with the name of variable, and this symbol is basically pronounced as ampersand, which return us address of required variable. For example, let us consider we are defining one variable and the data type of that variable is a character. Suppose I am going to declare in this way, character X. So what will happen the moment at which we define a variable as a X? So we know that in case of computer it contains a memory. This memory has different slots. Slot number 1, slot number 2, say 3, 4, 5 and 6 suppose. And each of these slot possess a specific address. So simple, suppose this memory consists of two slots. The one slot is going to, or one column is used to hold a data, whereas the associated address of slot is represented by say the first column. So here say the address is as like this. Suppose it is 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106 and 107. In this way different addresses are exist for this memory. Now the moment at which we declare a variable with the data type as a X, what will happen? So as we know that for character data type only one byte is required. From available memory, 1 byte is reserved with a name as X, and this is going to store a character value. So in another words, whatever available memory slots are there with a certain address, out of that memory slot, here the location 103 is reserved with a name as a x, and here whatever assigned value is there, that value is get stored. Means x is a name given to location 103. So in short, 103 is the address of variable x. So the moment at which we write x, it represent the value which is present at x, that is value of x. Whereas if we write ampersand x, then it returns address of x. For example, suppose here we are assigning say a character a to this variable x. So at output side, by using a proper conversion specifier, if we print the value of x, then the output we will get is simple a for this statement. Means we are going to put a value of x. So here I am going to get the output as a. But in this case, due to use of this ampersand which returns the address of this variable x, we will get the output as a 103. So in this way, this ampersand is going to work. Now let us see how to take a data input using scanf function and send the data output using printf function. We declare a character x, that is a variable with a data type as x. So character x. Now to assign a value to this variable, no doubt we are going to make use of a function, and that function is called as a scanf function. So as per the syntax which is say declared here, scanf conversion specification and address of variable. So for this character data type, we are going to make use of %c as conversion specification or conversion specifier. So the syntax for this is scanf in bracket with double inverted comma %c, which is nothing but a conversion specifier, comma, say as I am using this ampersand and the name of this variable. That means the value which is assigned to get stored to the address of variable x, and the address of variable x in our case is 103. Means by using this scanf function, whatever value that we assign to variable x is get stored to a location 103. That means a location which is reserved with the name as a x. Now to print the data on output screen, we are using a printf function, and the syntax for printf function is printf conversion specification and name of variable. So this is now written in this way to display. So this is for input purpose, and to display the data out we are using printf %c comma x, and this syntax is mentioned for the output purpose. Means whatever value of x that we have accessed using scanf function, now this value is displayed onto the output terminal with the help of this printf function. So in this way the scanf and printf function is used, and in this scanf and printf function, to display the data or the content associated with a variable, we are using this conversion specifier. So let us see which are the different conversion specifiers available in C programming language. So here the available conversion specifiers are going to change as per the data type of variable. So let us see this which are the same. So the first one, when we want to access a single character. So first define as per the data type what are the different possibilities. Just note down that. So we are going to access a single character. We are going to access a single character. Decimal integer, floating point value, then string. These are the most widely and commonly used, say, the domain for the data. And along with this, as per requirement, we will go with unsigned integer, hexadecimal integer, and at last octal integer. So these are the different, say, the domains or the data types associated with a different data that we are going to handle in our program as per the requirement. So for single character, the conversion, the format specifier used is a %c. For decimal integer, it is %d or %i. For floating point, it is %f. For string, %s. For unsigned integer, %u. For hexadecimal integer, percent the small x or capital X, and for octal it is %o. So these are the commonly and most widely used conversion specifiers or format specifiers in C language programming. Now we will see the practical implementation of printf and scanf function. So first, open code blocks. Go to create new project. In this console application, open this console application. Go to next. Select language as C. Go to next. Give a name to project. Click on next. Finish. So this window is called as a project manager window. So in this project manager window, under sources, the main.c, this is by default function present. You can edit this function or you can create a new file with a different name. So right click, remove file from project, go to file, new, empty file. First, when we are going to create an empty file, we have to save it and automatically get added in this created demo, that is a project. So now I am going to create a file. Click on save. Okay. Now the file which is created is automatically get added to the project. Now write a required code. So in this code we are going to define one integer variable and we are going to assign a value to this variable. Now let us declare one variable, say integer x, or display a message. So the printf function, as we know, is used to send the output, the content, that is the data on output window. So I am going to send a message that enter value for variable x, okay, and terminate it. And now with the help of this scanf function we will access a value. So we know that the syntax for scanf, first we have to define a conversion specifier. So as the x is an integer value, we are defining the conversion specifier as a %d, comma, this ampersand x. Means whatever value that we are going to take is get stored to an address of variable x, okay, and whatever accessed value is present, so this value we are going to display. So this is a code that we have written. Now first build this code. So no any error. So now if we see, initially we have declared a variable and the variable name is x here. So go to next step. Now this message, that is enter the value for variable x, is already displayed on this output window as shown over here. Now the next line. So now the compiler is waiting for user's response. So now I am going to assign a value as a 5 and press enter. So if you see, the moment at which we assign a value 5, we are going to enter a value 5, that is get assigned to this variable x here. So whatever value that assigned to variable x is displayed on output terminal. Now we will see the use of different conversion specifiers. So let us now see the use of different conversion specifiers. So first we are declaring two variables, variable a and variable b. The variable a is having data type as an integer and variable b is having data type as a float. Now here what we are doing, no doubt the value of a is displayed in function 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is it by using the printf function, whereas the value of b we are displaying at the last here, okay. So now at every time we are using a different conversion specifier. Here we are assigning some fixed value. To variable a we are assigning 65, whereas for variable b we are assigning 6.5, and as decimal point is present we are defining the data type for b as a float. Now let us check how exactly the code is going to execute here. So first, no doubt the 65 is the integer value that get assigned to variable a with a data type as a integer. Now let us see, no doubt we have declared the variable the data type for variable a as integer, But what will happen when we use these different conversion specifiers, that is %C, %D, U, O, X, X and F. Now basically the %C is used when we are going to display a single character. %D is used to declare or to simple display the in order to access integer value. %U is used to access unsigned integer value. %O is to get octal value. %X is for hex number, that is for hexadecimal, and %X is again for hexadecimal. So let us see what is the difference between these two, and %F is to deal with a floating point value. So let us check out what will happen when we execute this code. So first select, again compile it. Build. So let us check, as we have used the two different variables, variable A and variable B. Now one interesting thing that we are getting here, what is that? Simple, no doubt the value for A is 0, but for value of B we are getting 2.24 something, right? So before we have assigned in our program as a 6.5, but the value for variable B is right now 2.24, and our program execution is not reached up to this point, means this instruction is not yet executed. So B is dealing with some by default value, or B variable is assigned with some default value, and this value is called as a garbage value. Okay, so what is garbage value? The garbage value is a by default value that get assigned to any variable. This is not a constant. Every time we may get some different garbage values there. So let us check the stepwise execution. So when I am going to execute the first step, the A is assigned with, say, this 65, and now B is with the 6.5. Earlier it was 2.25 something, but now it is get updated to new value here. So just check out, now we will execute the first line, and that is what, just simple, we are going to print a value of A as a character. So let us see what will output we are getting. So when I am going to move in output window, I am getting the value for character A is a 60. A is a capital A. Why? Because a capital A is no doubt it's an alphabet, but its equivalent ASCII value is a 65. Now what will happen? The 65, as we are defining with a character specifier. Okay, so character as a specifier, so that is conversion specifier, we are getting the value as a capital A here. Let us check a next value. So here we are getting value as a 65, that is whatever assigned value is there, this assigned value directly we are getting at an output. This is again an unsigned. For now let us find the octal value for A. So the octal value for 65 is a 101, and the hexadecimal value, it is 41, and again the next one, no doubt we are getting a 41, and for float we are getting this 6.500000, that is 6.5 and 0000 value. So what is happening, after this decimal point, by default the 6 digits are represented by compiler. Now to find out the difference between this small x and this capital X, let us kindly change some different, or take some different value. Suppose I am dealing with a 255, and let us find out what will happen. So no doubt up to this we are getting the proper values, the octal value, and now here for 255 we are getting no doubt FF as a output. Now let us check this statement. This statement will be now get executed, and this values get changed to capital. So when we are going to define the conversion specifier as a small x. The hex values are represented with these small letters, whereas for capital X we are